Tracy and Elijah's path to healing has been forged by resilience and horses.
Yeah, good boy.
And they're bringing that healing to others through their nonprofit, Elijah's Path to Healing Foundation.
So that's what this is all about, helping people get through some tough times.
For next,
With this gorgeous, gorgeous animal.
I'm Lori Lizarraga.
The night that I met Tracy, which I feel was ordained by God, I was really hurting that night, and she could see it and sense it in me. And so I shared with her what I had going on, and she told me what her organization, what her ministry, I guess I should say, what her ministry is about. So I kind of boldly asked her if she could do healing with the horses on me to try to help me find some peace.
We had a revival here in June, and it was phenomenal. We experienced things that we hadn't experienced since I started this. And Tracy and Bobby brought a revival to us. They brought peace to us. We had connections that we never would have made if not for them being here.
And I just focused on her breath, and I matched her breath. And once I concentrated and matched up with her, we both felt the peace together.
And I had an assignment for you, right? That said, get a word. So you had to focus in and press into him
Right.
while you were breathing, because who gave you the breath of life in the first place?
Jesus. And then he gave me the word of, I guess it was a sentence. He told me not to have fear.
I had no idea what I was getting into, but it started the process, and I was really happy to have the opportunity to work with Tracy and the horses, and it was just a wonderful experience. It was so much better than what I had anticipated, and I didn't even know what to expect, but it was awesome. And at the end of it, I felt like I was freed up and ready. I freed up space in my heart and made room for more love for my husband and the rest of my family, and it was a great experience.
So when Bobby reached out to me, we had an instant connection, which was, how do we help these youth? What is it that we can do to be able to lessen the burden on their hearts and in their minds about suicide? So when Bobby and Tracy came back to our community, I was very honored to have an opportunity to meet with him. And we talked about what was taking place, and we talked about what we can do differently.
We made an appointment. I went to the arena and spent some time with this horse, and it just changed my life. So I have a lot of youth kids. I've had a mother that her 17-year-old daughter was killed in a car accident. Just several people that had been through some trauma that I thought I need to plug them in to this. And so Tracy's like, bring him out. I want to meet him. So we hooked up, went out to the session. She gave these kids a session with the horses, and it changed their world.
And I ended up in the hospital after trying to end my life, and I think Dennis heard about some of it, and he was there for me from that day on. He introduced me to Tracy and Bobby, who then could see how hurt I was, and tried to help me within seconds of meeting Bobby. The Lord told him exactly what was going on in my life, with relationships, with people, and even family. And it was spot on. Then Tracy took me over to a horse and gave me a session. It was absolutely amazing what had happened. The Lord showed her through the horse how I felt so stuck, and I couldn't keep going.
It's a Holy Spirit God connection that is so fulfilling and so rewarding. Nothing like it. And they've received me into that group with no perceived judgment of my past. And I know that I'm loved and accepted as Jesus Christ loves and accepts me.